Morning, Rabbi Sai. First of all, big...
Welcome back.
Shkoyach. Okay. A big welcome back to Moish, who's joined us back again. And a personal welcome also to Reb Shmuel Yitzchak Kagan from Lakewood, New Jersey, who's joining us as well. Shkoyach. We had discussed the spending Shabbos together not so long ago. It was beautiful, very, very nice. Baruch Hashem. So, like this, we're in the middle of Hilchos Chanuka. We're in the middle of the Heilige Hilchos Chanuka, discussing various shilas. Today's shaila is going to be the zman, the time that we light the menorah. What is the din in lighting the menorah? The time. So, from the Gemara, it seems to say something to do with the sun, something to do with Shkia. Right? So the question is, what exactly does that mean? When do we light? There are many, many minhagim. I'm not here to tell a person what his minig is. You should ask his father what his minig is, what does he do? But I'm going to give you what the halacha tells us to do. There's a machlokes in Rambam and Tosfos. Rambam holds, it means shkia mamish. Zug the Heilige Rambam. When should a person light? Shkia on the dot. I was zoicha many, many times for many years to be by my Rosh Yeshiva Reb Chaim Pinchas Scheinberg Zatzal when he lit the menorah. The ganze, even though Lemaisa he held that a yeshiva bocha like the Meiri and Chacham Ovadia and others should light the menorah at 7 o'clock after second seder. There's no reason to mabatal Torah for this. But Akabonim, he had no problem that we came in and watched him lighting. He still has a tefillin on when he was lighting for Shteitzer because he was wearing tefillin up until the last moment, and he lit by Shkia. The moment of Shkia, he lit. He then went, because we talked about this halacha the other day, he actually went to the kitchen and he said to his wife, can I do anything for you? Because we spoke about this, right? The minig of ladies is not to do malacha, kol's man, the neighbors are lit. And so he went there to ask, would you like me to do something for you? And she's like, no, and then he laughed. I'm presumingly because what's she going to say? Yeah, can you fry me an egg, please? I don't know. But upon him, that's what he did. He lit by Shkia. So that's Shitas HaRambam, which, many other Rishonim also go like. Tosfos hold that it is actually Tzeis HaKechovim, which is the Mogen Avraham and the Taz, Eli Rabbah and others as well. Shulchan Aruch paskins like Shitas HaTosfos, which is Nacht. Tzeis HaKechovim, the Sfadim are makbid on that for sure. The Gra, the Vilna Gaon is Cholik, which is why many here in Eretz Yisrael and in Chutz La'aretz will also light by Shkia. So there are many different hanhogas of our Gedolei Yisrael. For example, Reb Moshe Zatzal lit between 13 and 18 minutes after Shkia. The Stipler lit 18 minutes after Shkia. The Chazon Ish and Reb Aaron lit between 20 and 25 minutes after Shkia. The Ger Rebbe also. Many Hasidim obviously for Shteitzer wait till Rabbeinu Tam, depending on the minig. Rav Elyashiv told everybody to do it 10 minutes after Shkia. So whatever a person's minig is, that's what they should do. Most people here, most boys in the yeshiva, unless you have a minig otherwise, light by Shkia. But if you have a minig to light by Nacht, and Avad you light by Nacht. And Akaponim Rabbeinu Tam, for those people that keep Rabbeinu Tam, in fact, Reb Shlomo Zalman used to say the nafkamina of lighting the menorah is what do you do on Shabbos Chanukah? Because Shabbos Chanukah, Motzah Shabbos, how long do you wait? Do you run to light the menorah immediately, or do you wait till Rabbeinu Tam and light over there? That's enough Kamina, how much of a Rabbeinu Tam Yid you are. It's Kuveya by Shabbos Chanukah. Coming up this Shabbos, Haba Aleinu, not this Shabbos, next Shabbos, Haba Aleinu the Tova. So, whatever you do light, whenever you light, it's irrelevant Lamaisa for the following halacha, and that is what the Mishnah Berurah says, very important to make sure that you have enough oil to last in the menorah for half an hour after Nacht. Not a half an hour after you lit, but a half an hour after Nacht. Now, what's the din when it comes to Mariv? What's the halacha when it comes to Mariv? So most people say, what do they say when it comes to Mariv or Hadlakas Neros Chanukah? What do people say?
Whatever comes first.
What is it? What's that? Oh, Ramotcha Gavaldik. Todivish in a Todi, Koidem. Aber Zug Moshe Sternberg, that doesn't apply over here. Why does it not apply? Todiv is only when you have two things in front of you and you're deciding which one gets precedence, which one can you do first. But whereas over here, Lav Dovka, you have Davar. That's true. That Mariv is Be'etzim a Daraisa, you've got Kriyishma. Hadlokas Aneris is like a Valdiga Mitzvah Chaviva Ad Ma'oi, but it's not a Daraisa. And therefore it could be that a Daraisa wins anyway. So the halacha is like this. if a person has a minik kavua, for example, let's take us in yeshiva. We have a minik for Mariv, right? As soon as it's Nacht, we daven Mariv in yeshiva with a minyan, and there's no problem to light neiros for those people that light by Shkia. You can light the neiros by Shkia and daven Mariv afterwards. For those people that are lighting after Nacht, it's probably more kedai to daven Mariv here in yeshiva because we daven mamish at Nacht, and then light the menorah afterwards. For people that have a minig to daven much later, people have a minig, they have a minyan kavua every night, 10 o'clock they daven Mariv, 10:30 they daven Mariv. So then of course they can do the neiros and do Mariv later. There's no todeh v'she'ein todeh because it's not a pshat. I have two things in front of me. Memela, I don't have to worry about over there. Now, when it comes to the latest time for lighting, right? So the Gemara says very clearly, "Ad shetich l'regem min hashuk." Right? And Zoi Paskin Amaisa. That's the Gemara Chafala from a base in Shabbos. That's the Halacha in Shulchan Aruch as well. That's what it is. Ad shetich l'regem min hashuk. Until people leave the shuk, until people are not around anymore. The Rambam clearly says Chatzi Shah or Yoisa, which in what's that? That's b'di'evet. We like to do things lechatchila over here. Okay? We'll talk about a b'di'evet. Oh, Zog Shleimela. We've got. That's a very good thought. We've got a shuk. You don't mean that shuk. No, chas v'shalom. He means the general street area. Our street area. You don't even know where that is. The street area. People are walking on the street. Kenai Nahora a lot later. So, Ma'aseh Shahira, Rabbi say, listen to this. That the Briskerov lived in a place where across the street from the Briskerov's house was a movie theater, and there was. I should explain what that is. What's a movie theater? Use your imagination. So the Briskerov lived across the street from a movie theater, and he made sure that his neighbors went all the way till 12:30, because that was the latest showing. That's when everybody left. After the latest showing, 12:30. So he made sure, because the oilam of there, Memela, that's what I have to do. Now, by the way, if you look in Rashi in Shabbos Chaf Aleph, it's mashma from Rashi that this even applies to goyim. There's a machlokes with Eliashib and Reb Moshe. If Lamaisa, the only people that are going to see this, and again, chutzah, it's for sure, you got goyim there. Do I have to make sure of goyim, or maybe no? It means of yidden because we're dealing with pirsumei nissa. The goyim don't care what the nace is. They have no shaykhs to the nace. They're not thinking about the nace. A yid sees the menorah, goes, the heilige nace, but a goy doesn't. So it's a machlokes Lamaisa whether or not a person has to worry about goyim or not when it comes to that case. But as Moshe said very correctly, b'di'eved, if a person wasn't zrizim magdim in the mitzvahs and for whatever reason didn't manage to light at the right time, or he was traveling or was out late, whatever it may be, then avada he can light all the way until alois. You should have people up, which is definitely not hard in yeshiva. People are up at that time, it's fine, and then you can light, you can make a pesum menissa, and that's a gavaldig gezach. Let's move on to Rabbi Yisai. A few halachas I want to get to, because we haven't got much time till Chanukah, and we've got tons more to do. The direction of the candles. Also, the Shulchan Aruch says that avada, you start lighting from the candle, the nair, on the most right of the menorah. You start with the right, and once you do the right, then on the second night you add a second candle, and the Shulchan Aruch says that you start from the second candle. In other words, you've got candle number 1, okay, so on day number 1, that's what I did. For those people out there that are machmirim, that light an extra one every day, for you machmirim out there, mahadrin, mina mahadrin, and you light a second candle on the second night. So Nachanami, the Shulchan Aruch passes you start from the second candle, from the new candle over there. The Mishnah Berurah brings the Vilna Gaon and the Marshal that are choilek on the Shulchan Aruch. It says, why are you starting from the new candle? That's the muhud, the hadrin, mina mahadrin one. The me'ikar adin is what? Is the first one. Says the Aruch HaShulchan, I don't understand. Who told you which one is the new one? Meichatei said that this one is the new one because it's in that position. Doesn't work that way. The first one you light is nair number 1. That's the Meikadin Yoyotza. Mind of Kamina, where it is. As I pass in the Aruch HaShulchan. What's that again?
The other one should have more kedusha because it was already used for it. That's one.
You're talking about if I didn't change the wick? Yeah, but we said yesterday, 2 days ago, we said that there is an Indian.
If you keep the same way.
No, it doesn't, because the oil should be, not the wick. The Indian to use the wick is als domen base mikdash, maybe yeah, maybe no, but the oil is what you're really lighting, the share of the oil.
Yeah,
so therefore,
if it doesn't matter, and if the first one that you light, then why do you have to light?
The minig of Kalal Yisrael is generally to light from the new one, I think. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Kachi minig shall come on everyone, unless I know anyone. No, for those people that are machmir to light extra thing, just people that don't like chumash, just remember Chanukah, okay? By the way, big inyonim, when it comes to Chanukah, okay, there's many inyonim. The Heilige Kavayusha brings down Meshem the Maril. The Kavayusha brings down that it's tough to check tzitzis before you light the menorah. Toy to check the tzitzis. Azoi pass na heilige kavayusha. What's the reason? Vachuta meshulish loibim herinotic, right? Because you want the three chains never to be separate. So you got there Chanuka, you got tzitzis, and you got mezuzah in that case over there. Rab Chaim Palaji brings in Moed Kol Chai that he says it's nochin for women to actually help with the psidus, with the wicks, with the oil, the epis, to do with what's going on, just like a man does that in Erev Shabbos with the neiros of Shabbos. Zog Rab Chaim Palaji, it's the same thing when it comes to the women doing it by Chanukah as well. Many say that you daven for Talmidei Chachamim, bonin Talmidei Chachamim. It's a very important time to daven Avada as well. Using your right hand, if you're right-handed, to land over there. Rabbi say one last shaila because it's late, and that is the issa to have hana from the neiros. We spoke about this right at the beginning. Let's just talk halacha l'maisa. The Mishnah Berurah says halacha l'maisa Shulchan Aruch Tofesh Ayin Gimel Sif Aleph that it's also for a person to have any benefit, any hana from the candles. Two reasons why it's asa. Reason number one: if you have hana, if you have benefit from the candles, then it shows that you're not really doing it for the mitzvah. You may have lit for your own personal benefit. Therefore, if you don't have hana, it shows I'm lighting for the sake of the covet of the mitzvah. That's reason number one the Mishnah Berurah brings. The second reason the Mishnah Berurah brings is because we're dealing with the hemshach of the menorah of the Beis HaMikdash, which, by the way, there's big inyonim to say that the menorah, that's Aaron HaKohen's consolation, by the way, that the Rebbeinu Shem told him, Parsha Baloscha, you're going to have menorah, because it even applies even when there's no Beis HaMikdash. It's the only thing that's still left, and therefore the menorah that we light is a direct hemshach of the menorah of the Beis HaMikdash, and that's the reason why we want it to be like the Beis HaMikdash, which we know, of course, was also Bahana for those people that learn Kodshim, and therefore, once it's also Bahana, for our menorah can also not be, it has to be also Bahana. In that case, no nafkamina, the first candle, the second candle, the new candle, it doesn't make a difference as well over there. Now that does not mean that a person is mechuyev to close his eyes and not see the candles, whatever it may be. That's fine. It means a direct hana of lashon of Chazal and the poskim is to count money or something like that. In that case, two shaylas Rabbi Say, Reb Nissen Karenetz asks this shayla: what's the halacha in a case where, for example, if you have a box, right? Most of you are going to have a box. You'll be lighting outside on the top. We'll talk about the position of lighting Be'ez Hashem soon. And you have a box, you have this glass box, and the top of it gets very, very hot. Now, the Meister, they gave out Geschmacke Latkas, but they're cold, they're schwach, they're warm. So let me just put a few Latkas on top of the box of the menorah, and this way, it heats them up. Geschmack, I can have almost have fresh Latkas coming out of there. What's that? 100% mutter. Why? Covered Chanukah Latkas. But does that mean you're allowed to use the neighbors? So Reb Nissen Karenetz, that's our paskin, that it's also bahana, and you cannot do that because you're getting direct hana from the neighbors, and it looks like you're using it to heat it up. As I paskin l'maisa, Reb Nissen Karenetz, you like that one? That's good. That's a good one, no? Okay. What? Even with the shamash, because you've got so much more.
Like on the first day.
Come badafka. Okay, how about this? Dubi, you're gonna like this one. They also can ask you, are you allowed to take pictures by the neighbors? Are you allowed to take pictures by the neighbors? What's that? Chas v'shalom. With the camera, no? Svidov, you're allowed to take pictures?
It's not benefit of the light. It's not the benefit.
Oh, very good. Dubi says, Moedik Pshat, Reb Chaim Kanievsky, it's not benefiting from the light. You're taking it by the menorah, by the neighbors. That's very nice. There's no direct hana from the light in that case. Lamaisa. Even smelling it, by the way, is a shayla. If you buy nice scented candles, then that could be a problem of getting hana. Rabbi said there is a tremendous amount more to discuss. Be'ez Hashem, in the coming days, b'siyata d'shmaya, next week, b'siyata d'shmaya, we're going to get to a lot more halachas. Have a wonderful day.